Welcome back to the Mid-Year Mitch YouTube channel. Today's episode, I'm rebuilding a pair of 63 split doors that were in a drag car that was wrecked in the 70s. The doors were gutted, cut up, and I'm going to work on putting back the steel structure in them and the fiberglass structure to get them back in a street car. So be sure to stick around. Before I start working on the actual body of the scalp split, I need to start fixing the doors. So from the surface, these are actually really nice looking 63 coupe doors. But once we get inside, you can see they're missing a little something. So these doors used to be in a drag car. I don't know what era the car was raced, but I knew this guy apparently had them in October 7th, 2010. That's pretty cool. They have a little bit of rust. You know, this is just gone. We'll have to fix that in a separate segment, but that's not what we're focusing on today. The plan today is to fix all of this weight reduction here. So somebody went ahead and just sawed all the structure out of the door. I have this donor piece which came from probably a convertible door, and you know, this isn't really doing anybody any good, so this piece will be a good test piece, and I have a whole nother convertible door over there to fix the other door. So my plan is basically to graft in a piece of pretty much exactly what's missing. So I took this inner structure apart, and you can see it lays on the door pretty decently. Now I'm going to start trimming the red part back to match a little closer to what we already have here. We'll set this aside. So if you didn't know, underneath the shell of your Corvette door is this steel structure which holds your cage nuts right here, which these floating nuts are what bolt onto the door hinges way over there. That bolts in there, so that way you're bolting the steel hinge into a steel brace. This also contains your window regulator. Your vent window attaches to this as well. So there's a lot of structure in this piece that ties everything together, and then it uses a ton of rivets to go around here to grab the door structure at the top, at the sides, all over here. So if these, also you've seen in other videos, if these rivets are loose, it will allow your door shell to walk. But if you strip it down, this is what we have. This is from a convertible, and obviously this is for a coupe, so stuff will be a little different. I removed what is left of the inner door structure, and you can see how rotten it was in here. So it's a good thing we're replacing what's left of this. So I have my new piece set in here, and it should live somewhere a little closer to here. Hard to do one-handed. I need to remove this little piece here, which is this green guy here. Get that removed, then I can work on mocking this up in place. I can work on riveting or bolting this reinforcement in. Then we can work on reattaching this support to the door. So I have my new metal reinforcement mocked into place. I've been just setting these aluminum rivets in here, and everything seems to line up really well so far. I may only have to re-drill a couple holes. I'm going to try to use aluminum rivets where I can, and then I'll probably have to use some big flathead pop rivets for the top, just because I won't be able to get to the back side of any of these. I riveted the inner structure to the door. The only one I couldn't get in was this one here, so I'll use one of those weld studs with a 1/4-20 nut on the back. I just couldn't get good access with the air hammer. But all these turned out real nice. This is really strong, so now I'm gonna go ahead and mount this on the car to make sure everything appears to line up well, and I retapped all of these holes. So now I need to work on robbing from Peter to pay Paul or Bobby. I need to take off the structure off of this door, so I'll probably cut it in a very similar way that I did the other side. And instead of using a couple pieces like this side, I'll probably just use this whole skin to replace this guy, get both of these cleaned up, get this old structure out, get this structure out, and do the same thing with these doors as I did with that one. But that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I have a lot of work to do on the Split. We still have to build the bird cage out, finish the roof, skin it in fiberglass, and get it sent home. A lot to come and a lot more projects after that. So I got a lot of work to do, and I'll catch you guys later. I have a very special project going on. Probably while you're watching this video, I will be working on something in the background that you'll see in a future video, but kind of big news coming up.